Are you wasting money on your advertisement, that's like direct mails or the ad campaigns you are running? I know I am saying wasting money. Yeah, you don't know the 7 deadliest marketing techniques which can help you to make your ad convert 10 more clients for you and capture 10 more leads for your business. So you need to learn the 7 deadliest marketing weapon exist in the market which can help your business to grow up to 190%. But for this, first you need to understand these 7 marketing deadliest weapons, which I am going to share in 2 parts of videos. This part covers 3 to 4 marketing weapons, and then in the next part I will be sharing further. When you are running any business, you have some brochures, you have some sales magazines, you have some articles which you are published on the newspaper, and you get highlighted in multiple public forums, etc. So what you need to do, you need to collect all the things and stack it on a single page, so you can give that thing to your sales people so they can deliver that thing to your clients, to your prospect. Because when salesperson is interacting with that client, ultimately they are representing your company, and if they are representing your company and they don't have proper equipment, they don't have proper tools, they are going to lose the sale. So first you need to stack all the resources you have together, all the magazines, everything you have together, give it to the salesperson, make them realize what they have and how they are going to use it for the conversations. So without wasting the time, let's start the video. I am Panshu Agarwal, light sales expert, business coach. I am here to help you out to how to dominate in your industry by using the 7 deadliest marketing weapons ever exist. First marketing weapon is advertising. Yeah, you heard it right, it's a paid advertising. But when you are running any ad campaigns over the Google, Facebook or Instagram or YouTube ads even, you are not going to get more prospects until you added these 4 steps, these 4 techniques in your paid ads. What are those 4 favorable techniques which can help you to stand your and collect more leads to those advertisements? So first thing, your ad must be distinctive. Definitely, when I'm watching your ad and I'm not able to distinguish you from your competition or from your neighborhood companies, then I'm not going to click on your advertisement, because most of the people just swipe away the advertisement to watch the real article, to watch the real video. But if your article is distinctive, then I'm going to click it and maybe I'm going to become a leader for your organization. For this, what you can do, I have a beautiful example for you. There was a company in United States which is selling some training programs for the corporate employees, and when they did a paid advertisement, what they did, they make their ad distinctive. How? There was a video in which around 70 zebras are running in the forest, but there was one zebra who have 100 different colors, and you can easily distinguish that zebra from other 70 plus zebras. What was the headline for that advertisement? So the headline was, in the corporate jungle, identity is everything. They made their ad distinctive by using that different colored zebras, which we never saw in the real life, right? Second thing, their headline was a catchy one. So you need to understand how you can make your ad campaign distinctive. Ask this question to yourself, like, what separates me from my competition, and how you can add those things in a visual ad. Just like by adding audio and visual ads, how you can make them prospect show what is your uniqueness in the market. Okay, your first rule 1 is your ad must be distinctive. Second thing, your headline must be catchy. Definitely. And when we say headline must be catchy, you must make the headline ready within 3.2 seconds. There's a rule. If I'm not able to read your headline in 3.2 seconds and it is not meaningful for me, then I'm not going to click it. Let's suppose you are making people aware about the web technology and how they can use that technology in their business to rapidly grow their profits. So maybe your headline must be the upcoming revolution internet. This is not a catchy one. Second thing, maybe you can add, if you miss this headline, then your business will collapse super soon. Click it now. This has more click rates than the previous one, but it is not a meaningful to me. Third one is, the web technology is emerging, and if you use in your business, it will help you out to generate some profit. Yeah, the click rates will be much higher for that, but still it is not the perfect one for me. But a master one can be, how could you get 3 times more leads, more prospects for your business and log them securely so no competition can steal it from you? What you did, that was the most catchy headline you can ever use for the web technology. So you need to make your headline more catchy towards your target audience, and it must be clickable. Just ask this question to yourself, if I am the prospect, will I be able to read this headline within 3.2 seconds and whether it is meaningful for me or not, right? First rule is, your ad must be distinctive. Second rule is, your headline must be catchy. Third rule is, your body must intrigue some emotions within me. Either it must tell some story so I can catch up while while reading the body of the advertisement, right? Most of the people do this mistake, just like when they are describing the body of the advertisement, they are saying like, I achieved this, our organization has that much rewards, that blah blah blah. But if you really want to make your prospect stay on your advertisement, then you must talk about themselves, must use you keywords multiple times in the body. It will help them to understand that you are talking about them, not about you. So if I am running a company who is providing some training programs, so I will not say like our organization achieved 7-star awards, 8-star awards. They can see these things on my website, but I will say you need these training programs to help you out to generate more profit in your life and to live a comfortable life. Everyone wants to live a comfortable life, but if they are not up to date to the technology, there will be a lot of challenges in their life. So what I did, I talked about my prospect and let them know there is something you are lacking, and if you use those things from our side, then it will help you to live your life comfortably. So your body must intrigue some emotions or either talks about me, so I can read the whole body. And the fourth rule is your body must have multiple call to actions. Although the call to action must be a simple and it must be one, but it must be written in multiple areas. Just like when I am scrolling through the ad, the call to action can come up in the starting, in the middle, in the end, and sometimes in the middle and the end. Okay, so what it will do, it will remind me that I need to do this after reading whole advertisement. That's how I'm going to enroll in your services. So what are the 4 rules are? First rule, your ad must be distinctive. Second rule, your headline must be catchy. Third rule, your body must intrigue some emotions in me or must have a story so I can read all the body. And the last one is you must have a call to action so I can refer through that. After that, you have paid advertisement through Google, YouTube, Facebook or Instagram. After all, using also search engines and social media platform, you can use your advertisement on television also. We also know like almost 90% of the population watches television, watches Netflix shows, right? What you can do, you can run some television ads, but for this, your story must be concise and intrigue some emotions to the prospect mind, because we generally skip the ads over the television, right? But if there's something distinctive in the advertisement and it must share the story, then I will definitely watch the whole ad, right? After that, if you want to advertisement in your local market, then cable television will be a better option for you, because if you don't have enough fund for the advertisement in the starting, I understand, because in the starting phase you are going to collect the money and invest in the priority things in the business, right? So for this you can use cable television because it is wide in the local market, so you can capture the local market by using cable television. That's all about the advertisement. Use these 4 rules and you can bring 10 times more leads in your advertisement. We understand about the first deadliest marketing weapon, which is advertisement. Now it's time for the second deadliest marketing weapon, which is direct mail. It can be cold mails, it can be hot mails. It totally depends how you are using in that thing. Mail can be a beautiful way to interact with your audience, and it will help you to get more sales while interacting a lot of people at the same time, because your mail list can have 100 people, 1000 people, 1 lakh people or 1 crore people. It totally depends how you are collecting those mails and how you are interacting with them. Definitely. So you need to implement 3 points over the mail while you are working on the direct mail, so it can help you to convert more people. First of all, you need to understand, you need to work on market facts, not the facts you are just imagining in your mind. So if you study about the market, just like you saw my previous video in which I was talking about the educational based marketing, it will help you to convert 97% more people. So if you worked on that educational marketing part, you have a lot of marketing actual facts can help you to grab the attention of the audience and convert them more. But for this, if you have those data, now you can do the direct mailing, although it will be a cold mailing, but it will help you to make your prospect understand that there is an expert in that industry and they understand my problems and I can reach out to them to solve my issues by using their product or services. So first point is, when you are writing your mail, try to use maximum colors in the mail. I'm not saying you need to make a rainbow on the mail, but definitely you need to use multiple colors to highlight the things. When I am writing down the mail, I will try to make it concise. I add some pinch of humor over that so people will laugh while reading my mail and they understand there is a person who is sending the mail, not a robot behind that organization. Okay, so when I'm writing down the mail, I use multiple colors to highlight the points. It will grab the attention, because if you use some colors in the mail, people get addicted that that person is sharing this one, so they will skip those parts. But if you use multiple colors, then people get to know like this thing is different, so I need to read it. So first point is, use multiple colors in the mail. It will help you to grab the attention of the audience for a much longer time. Second point is, whatever the mail you are sending, whatever the content you are sending, whatever the awards or recognitions your organization get, you are sending to the person, it must be in an envelope. What you are saying, Pranshu? Yeah, it must be in an envelope. When I'm opening the mail, you can add some links over there where you are writing the content, and it can be wrapped in a virtual mail, in a virtual message box. So when I am clicking on your mail, there will be an envelope opens up and I need to tap on that envelope to read the content. So it will help me to engage more with your content because you are doing different things. And if I tap on the mail and you use distinct colors while writing down those mails, so you got my attention. And if I get something relatable to me, then I will read throughout the mail. So this is the important technique you need to use. You need to wrap the content in an envelope. Second point, use multiple colors over that. And the third point is put yourself in the shoes of your customer. So when you are looking into your Gmail account, so on what type of mails you click, what type of headlines they have, how many words of headlines they have, did they use emojis or not, did they use famous celebrities or not. Try to understand that thing by opening up your Gmail account or the Yahoo account, whatever you have, and understand what type of mails I usually open up. And if I am in place of my customer, so I will tap on these type of mails. So you need to reciprocate the same thing to your mailing. This is called reverse engineering, and reverse engineering can help you to get 13% more business. Although that's not a huge amount, but definitely it will help you to understand about your competition as well as your prospect and make them indulge about your organization or the services you are selling. So first point is use distinct colors. Second point is wrap in an envelope. Third point is put yourself in the customer shoe and understand what type of mails I usually click on. It's time for the third deadliest marketing weapon ever exists. Most of the corporates miss these things and they are not focusing on that part. They think like we produced that thing earlier and we don't need to update it, or whether we don't need to train about these literatures to the salespeople. So what is the third deadliest marketing weapon is? It is a corporate literature. When you are running your business, you have brochures, you have sales magazines, you have some articles written in the newspapers, or whatever the literatures you have about your organization. They must be organized. 99% times, whatever the magazines or the brochures you have in your company, they are completely waste of time plus money. Why I am saying this thing? Just ask this thing to yourself. How many company people approached you, and how many articles you truly visited all the pages of that promotional article? I say hardly 1 to 2 pages or hardly 1 to 2 articles of that promotional piece, right? So they are completely waste of money if you don't add these type of things in those brochures. So what you need to do, first of all, we already understand about educational based marketing. You have multiple points you can work on. So you need to add those things, and that content can be carried out from your direct mail or the advertisement content you are posting in the last two deadliest marketing weapons. So when you have the content, you need to go through with your magazines and you need to understand what are the things missing in my magazine. So I have an example, and there was a company which is named Finco. They were selling apartments, buildings, and they did a lot of things like they work on PRs, they work on advertisement, they work on literature, but they were not getting the sales. What they are missing, they were using the same brochures just like you are using, which is 99% time are waste. What they were doing, like we are the great company and what are the awards we get, they were using these type of headlines on their magazines or the brochures. That's why no one is listening to you. No one is interested in talking to you. No one wants to talk about you. They wants to talk about them. They wants to listen about them, right? They changed their headline from the why we are great and what are the recognitions we have to the 5 deadliest traits you must understand before purchasing any apartment or building. It just shifted your attention from them to you. When I'm talking about you, the 5 deadliest traits and the mistakes you are making while purchasing any building or apartment. So what I shifted your focus from them to you. And when I shifted the focus to you, you are going to listen about me. You need to understand whatever the literatures you are developing, whatever the brochures you are developing about your company, then these brochures must talk about your audience, about your target audience, about the pain points of your target audience and how they can sort it out. For this, I don't want you to spend a lot of time to develop those brochures and other things. So I have a quick activity which can help you to elevate the educational content in your brochures. And what is the right activity? First of all, take out your pen and paper. Like always, you need to write down 5 to 10 points why people choose your product over other competition. First point. Second point, you need to ask yourself, like, what are the additional benefits I am giving which can help my target audience to transform their life, whatever the transformation they are seeking for. Third point is what type of emotions they are getting while reading my brochures or other things. So whenever I am reading any brochure or article, my emotions are not getting intrigued while reading that. I'm not going to read it for a much longer time. So when my emotions get intrigued, I get emotional while reading that content, and it will hold my attention for a much longer time, which is needed, because when I'm conveying something which is beneficial for you and I got your attention, then definitely I will be able to sell some product or services to you. you. So for this, you need to understand whatever the content you are typing, whatever the content you are providing to that third deadliest marketing weapon, that must intrigue some emotions, and it must have your core story. So whenever a salesperson is conveying those things to your ideal prospects, they must understand what you are providing to them. It's time for the fourth deadliest marketing weapon ever exist on the earth, which is PR relations. I know you never heard about it, but almost 70% people don't know how to use that thing. There are so many organizations who are putting their articles on magazines, everything, but they are not connecting with the press. You already know 90% of the people like to get the things from the television, from the news, from the newspapers, from the articles they are watching, online blogs. These type of things. So you need to make some public relations, so you can make your articles publish on the local newspaper, on the city newspaper, and multiple things which are available to the local customers, which are available to the medium class peoples, which is available to your ideal audience. So when you make some public relations and you have some articles which can be published, and if they get published, those articles are shown by your salespeople to your ideal audience that our organization has that much credibility, that we are getting published from the top newspapers in the country, then this will help you to build a much better authority in the eyes of your prospects. So for this, what you need to do, you can do activity, take out your pen or paper again. What you need to do is, you need to write down 15 to 20 topics which can be written as an article or the blog on the newspaper, which can be published on the newspaper, trade shows, or publications. And you need to write down these 15 to 20 topics, and they must have some content which invoke emotions in the prospect's mind. After that, according to the guerrilla marketing, it was confirmed that 70% of the people who buy something, that thing are already placed in the news. So if you have some people in the local newspaper brand or the country newspaper brand, and if you are connecting with them, if you are giving them some ideas, the articles they can publish, because they also need some ideas to so they can sustain their job and publish in the newspaper, so the boss doesn't fire them. If you help them to become a connection with those persons and give them some ideas what they can publish, and if you can help them to write the content, then they will definitely believe in you and help you to make your publications arise in the top newspapers or the top publications, right? We have a second activity for you. Write down the top 30 publications in your country, in your city, top 30 newspaper brands, and top 30 best magazines selling in your industry in that particular city, country. What you need to do when you write down all those 30 publications, newspaper brands and magazines brand, what you need to do, you need to make a connection, you need to send your salespeople to them, you need to make a personal connection with them so they can publish your articles in their publications, magazines and other things. It will definitely help you to bring more credibility in your customer size. So when you do this, when you make public relations, when you splash some parties and you get all things listed, things which are available to the medium class peoples or your ideal audience, they will listen up to you, they will see you multiple times, and when your salespeople or other person reach out to them, they will not say that I don't have money, I have to ask to my mother and whatever. They will definitely buy your product because they already heard about you. All they want is just to get in touch with you and to try your product or services to get the transformation they want or the happiness they want in their life, right? Make a good public relations, list out the top brands, newspaper brands, publications and other things. Connect with them, connect with the people who are writing down the content articles in those newspapers. Make them a relation, and it will help you to get featured in multiple publications, and it will definitely create a massive credibility in the eyes of your customers. So this is the 4 deadliest and you can say like most unused marketing weapon, but if you use them betterly, then 70% it will increase 70% more profits in your organization. Watch out my videos, improve every day, and I truly say this thing, if you watch all my videos of the ultimate sales machine, you can automate your business for at least 100 years, man. For this, you understand the 7 deadliest marketing people. Do you know, like in the organization, almost few people are making 90% more profit, few people are cracking 90% more sales. Subscribe my channel, like this video, share with your close person who is building out the business. Watch this video now. If you want to make all people crack those margins, so what you need to do, you need to watch this video, how to hire better salespeople and build them, retain them, and don't forget to